Hello everyone, I am Mr. Tariq. In this video we will understand different trigonometric ratios and rules, and I will explain to you how and when to use each rule. So without ado, let's get started. So starting with trigonometric ratios applies to right angle triangles only. That means the triangle should be a right angle triangle. So the ratios that we have, sine, cosine, and tangent. So sine equals opposite over hypotenuse, cosine equal adjacent over hypotenuse, and the tangent equal opposite over adjacent. If we are talking about this angle, so the opposite will be this side here, and the adjacent will be this side, just next to the angle. But if we are talking about this angle, so the opposite will be this one, and the adjacent will be the side that just next to the angle. And the hypotenuse will be always the longer side of a triangle. So when to use? When you have a right angle triangle and you know one side length and one angle other than the 90 degrees angle, and need to find another side for angle. We will explain all that in the coming examples. Then we have the sine rule, and actually it applies to any triangle, that not limited to right angle triangles. That means if we have a triangle that are not right angled, we cannot use the trigonometric ratios and we can simply use the sine rule. So the formula is a over sine A equals to B over sine B equals to C over sine C. And we can simply just flip the fraction because they are all equal. Now we have A, B, C. The small letters here are sides opposite to angles A, B, C, capital. So we can explain this in a triangle if we have A, B, and C. So this is angle B, and the opposite side is B small. And angle A, the opposite side is A small. And the opposite side of angle C is C small. So when to use, if you have two angles on one side, AAS or ASA, means angle side or angle side angle, and want to find the unknown sides. Or you have two sides and non-included angle and want to find unknown angles or sides. And don't worry, we will explain all of this. Now we have the cosine rule. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos C. And we use this if you know two sides and the included angle and need to find the third side, or you know all three sides and want to find an angle. And if we just rearrange the formula, we can find cosine C equals to A squared plus B squared minus C squared over 2AB. So actually this formula generated from this one. Okay. Finally, we have the area of a triangle, and we can simply calculate any area using the trigonometric ratios. So area equals to half AB sine C. AB, length of two sides, C, the angle between two sides. So here in the first example, we have to calculate the size of the angle ABD. So angle ABD is this angle, X. So we have a right angle triangle, so we have to use the trigonometric ratios. And to do this, we have to find one of these sides, because we cannot find this angle with only the hypotenuse, so we have to find one of these sides. And if you look at the bottom triangle here, we have angle C 65 degrees, and we have this side. For this angle, the 3 centimeter actually is the adjacent. And this line that we want to calculate and find represents the opposite. So now you have to think of what formula that contains the adjacent and opposite. So this formula actually is tan, because we have the tangent equal to opposite over the adjacent. So let's try to solve this one. We have tan 65 equals to opposite, which is BD line, over the adjacent 3. So multiply both sides by 3. We have BD equals to 3 times tan 65. Now let's use our calculator. So 3 times tan 65 equals to 6.4335. I will just leave it like this, but I will use the same number in the calculator to have an accurate answers. Now let's label this one. Now I have to find the angle x. So to find the angle x, I have the adjacent. Now this line became an adjacent for this angle, and I have the hypotenuse. So I have to use the cosine ratio, because cosine equals to adjacent over the hypotenuse. So cosine x equals to the adjacent line, which is 6.433 over 10. So if you divide it by 10, you have 0.643. So to find x equals to cosine inverse the answer with the calculator, which is equal to 49.59, and you can just round into 50 degrees. So in this example, you have to calculate the length of AB, this side here. And I have the side BC and the side AC. I have an angle between them. So if you remember, we have to use the cosine rule, because the cosine rule, we use it when we have two sides and the angle between them, and we need to find the third side. So c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine c. And if you remember the original rule, we have a squared, and it doesn't matter. You have to understand that this letter here is the side opposite to this angle here, and these are the known sides. So let's do this. C squared is equals to a squared, that means 6.5 squared, plus b squared 8.4 squared minus 2 times a 6.5 times b 8.4 times cosine c, which is 20. I'll use my calculator. So it equals 10.2. Now I have c squared 10.2. So to find c, I have to find the square root of 10.2 equals 3.193. I round it to 3.2 centimeters. So the final answer, we just write the same as the question. So AB equals to 3.2 centimeter. Calculate the size of angle X. So I have three sides, so I will use the cosine rule again. So b squared, because I have to find this angle, equals to a squared plus c squared minus 2ac cosine b. So now let us rearrange the equation to find cosine b. So cosine b equals to a squared plus c squared minus b squared over 2ac. So that's equals to a squared is 8 square plus 4 square minus b square 10 square over 2ac. It means 2 times 8 times 4. The answer is negative 0.3125. So this is cosine b. So to find b equals to cosine inverse negative 0.3125 and shift cosine negative 0.3125 equals to 108.21 degrees. So you can simply write x equals to 108.21 and or you can label it here. Work out the values of x and y. So this is x, this angle, and y, this the length of this side. So because I don't have neither the angle or the side of b, so I cannot use any of the rules to find it directly. So I have to find this angle first, angle A, and then we can easily just calculate this angle here. So sine A over A equals to sine C over C. So I need to find sine A here. So I have to multiply both sides by A. So that means sine A equals to A sine C over C. So this is equal to 5 sine C, which is 50, over C 4. 5 sine 50 over 4, and we will get to 0.9575. 9575 and so on. So A equals to sine inverse, the answer, 73.2468, so on, and we'll leave it there. So now I have two angles, right? So it's very easy to find the third one. Just take away the total of these angles from 180 to find the third one, because we know that the angles of a triangle, they add to 180. So x equals to 180 minus the angle A, this one, minus 50 equals 56.753. So now we need to find the value of y. So the length of AC, or the B side. And to do this, we can use either the cosine or the sine rule. I will stick with the sine rule in this example. So sine B over B equals to sine A over A. So now let's rearrange the equation. So B equals to A sine B over sine A. That equals to 5 sine 56.753 over sine 73.2468 equals to 4.37 centimeters. So in this question, we have to calculate the area of a triangle. So we have the area equals to half AC sine B, because we have this angle B between the two sides. So that's equals to half times 3.5 times 2.5 sine 100 using the calculator. That's equal to 4.3085 centimeter square. Now here we have to find the value of angle x. I have the area of a triangle. I have two sides. I need to find the angle between the two sides. The area equals to half AC sine B. And to find sine B, we have to rearrange the equation. Let's make it sine x equals to, we have to flip this fraction, so 2 times area over AC. So 2 times 12 root 3 over 8 times 6, and we will get to 24 over 48 root 3. To make it simple, that actually is half, so it means root 3 over 2. So this is sine x, so that means x equal to sine inverse the answer, and we know this is a common angle, which is 60 degrees. So that will be the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and if you like it or you found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. See you in the next video. Bye.